Hello, Mr. Mead's class. Welcome to Friday, May 26th. As I stated yesterday, I would not be here. Last night, I started my journey up to Minnesota to go fishing, me and my wife. So, today, as I stated yesterday, we will be working on Rio Beyond the Map. This is an interactive activity that we're going to be doing. So, a lot of us had this question. If you started early yesterday, it was, Mr. Mead, what website do I go to? So after you make your copy of that from my home agenda page, you're going to click on this Beyond the Map icon right here and notice that it's linked to this site right here. All right, so I went through all this with my classes yesterday, but I know some people were gone on our orchestra band thing, extravaganza, whatever it was. So once you get to this website, you simply hit play, okay? You're going to be able to hear sounds. I don't think it's going to be recording my computer volume at this point. But so as we do this, I'm going to skip the intro, but you can watch this. This is a great idea on how to, or what this is going to be about in Rio. So I skipped this. Now I'm on here. All right. Once I hit let's go, it's going to put you on the back of a motorcycle as we see over here. And what's going to happen is these are the most effective way to get through the favelas. If you weren't here yesterday, you need to check out the slides that we looked at during class because those are vitally important pieces of information that you'll be quizzed over. But bikes are the best way to get around, or motorbikes are the best way to get around the favelas because they're so narrow, they're so congested. Again, infrastructurally, looking at these favelas, like look at all the wires and stuff hanging over the streets. Like you wouldn't even be able to take a semi-trailer through here. For one, you get stuck, but two, you'd rip all the power lines off all the buildings. So makes it a very unique and different place. Now the people here are even more interesting. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So as you notice from our sheet, we have Palama's story, and you have a couple questions with Palama. You have Luis's story, and you have a couple things you need to write down for Luis, and Ricardo's story. And then at the end, I want you to look at, in comparison to the rural poverty in Peña Blanca versus the urban poverty in Rio, which offers a better way of life. So we're going to check that out by doing the Beyond the Map activity. And we're going to hit let's go, and it's going to actually fly you around the city on the back of a motorbike, and I can actually I can click and drag to see these different things, which is pretty neat. It's going to take you all the way through the favelas. You're going to see the congestion. You're going to see the little shops and things on the right-hand, left-hand sides. I'm going to fast forward to the next stop like I did yesterday, and this is where we start our stories. Okay, so here's Luis and Palama's story. At all these stops, too, you can click on all these different pieces of information, and they'll actually tell you about what the picture is and a lot of the history about the area. So I really enjoy all the opportunities for us to get to know and get to learn about these things. So I just pick which story I want to start with. A lot of people pick Palama's because that's the first one on the sheet. You don't have to. So once I click on a story, it's going to take me all the way across Rio to another favela, and we're going to learn about this individual and some of the things that they're doing in that. And you can see all these pockets of favelas. They're just super congested. There's not a lot of roadways or streets. And so what we'll see here is we'll see all these different stories that are happening unfold right in front of our eyes. So answer those questions, record those things down. Once you're done with that, you submit that to Canvas, and you should be good to go. So I think Mr. McCall can answer any questions that you may have in contrast to the sheet itself. Once you're finished, go ahead and work on missing work, late work, or things you need to finish in other courses. Please don't waste your time. We only have about 7 or 8 days left, so 6 days. Make sure that you're using your time wisely. I would hate to fail a student because we just totally gave up the last week and didn't get anything turned in. So do your best and get things rolling. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you all on Tuesday.